At-Tayyib Abu'l-Qasim ibn al-Manṣūr was, according to the Mustaali sect of Isma'ilism, the 21st and the last Imam of the Fatimid Caliphate. Al-Qāṣim was the son of the 20th Fatimid Imam, al-Amir, bi-Ahkami'l-Lah, who ruled Egypt from 1101 to 30. He was born in Cairo on Sunday, March 16, 1130, and was few months old when his father, al-Amir, was assassinated on Tuesday, October 7, 1130. Tayyib was also reported to be about 2 years old at the time of al-Amir's assassination. Al-Tayyib went into hiding and al-Hafiz declared himself Imam in 526 r. Birth and infancy. As per Chronicle of Ibn al-Muyassar in Rabi al-Awwal, Qasim al-Tayyib was born to al-Amir. Cairo was decorated. New suits of clothes were issued to the troops at the Aqiqah ceremony. In presence of al-Amir, child was brought in, and Chief Qadi Ibn al-Muyassar was given the honor of holding it. The palace was filled with fruits and other sweets. It is said that the guardian of Tayyib was Ibn Madyan, who have hidden him in a mosque. The infant son of al-Amir was supposed to carry in a basket of reeds by Abu Talib in which were vegetables, and the baby wrapped in swaddling clothes was on the bottom with the food above him, and he brought him to the cemetery, and the wet nurse suckled him in this mosque, and he concealed the matter from al-Hafiz until the baby grew up and began to be called Kufayfa, little basket. According to Ibn Mustaali tradition, before Ayyib went into the occultation, his father al-Amir had instructed Queen al-Harar in Yemen to anoint a vicegerent after the seclusion. The Dari al-Mutlaq, who is the Imam's vicegerent, has full authority to govern the community in all matters both spiritual and temporal. Hafizi Mustaali Ismailis continued to accept the legitimacy of the Fatimid rulers of Egypt between 1130 to 1169 instead of At-Tayyib Abu'l-Qasim, Tayyib in Yemen. There was sigil of al-Amir to Yemen announcing birth of the heir al-Tayyib in the court of al-Malika al-Saida by Egyptian envoy Muhammad b. Hadra. On the occasion of the commemoration of the murdered Imam, the envoy said, appointed by his Nas, al-Imam al-Tayyib, it is in vain that mislead people think it will diminish by your death. Later in 526 r. Abd al-Malik in his official correspondence to Queen Awa al-Sulayhi declared himself Amir al-Mu'minin in place of Wali Ahd al-Muslimin. According to this, Queen al-Harar Awa al-Sulayhi found it a betrayal as per earlier a sigil of Imam Amir and of Malik himself declaring Maliki, Wali of Imam. As per Ayan al-Akbar, she never ceased, remained faithful to al-Tayyib. In the preamble of the will, enumerated all the Imams. The list ends with al-Tayyib. The text gave a detailed description of the Queen's jewelry brought for the inspection. All the jewelry is bequeathed as a qurban to the Imam al-Tayyib. Al-Ahmad al-Sulayhi is appointed as executor. His duty is to deliver the jewels after the Queen's death, at the gate of the Friend of God, to the person that will be appointed by the order of the Imam to receive them. She anointed Dari al-Mutlaq vicegerent on behalf of Imam Tayyib. The Dari al-Mutlaq would have full authority to govern the community in all matters both spiritual and temporal, and Dari Zob bin Musa was designated first for the post with Ibrahim as his assistant, who has taken over next Dari after the death of Zob. Other Malik follower reports Sarides as subsequent head of the Hafizi party in Yemen. Tayyib Dais. The line of the Dais continued until the 24th Dari Yusuf Najmuddin ibn Sulayman in Yemen. On behalf of Dari of Yemen, the wali of the Fatimid Dawat appointed in India, Mulai Abdullah and Mulai Nuruddin were first two to influence in India and initiate Ismaili Tayyibi faith. Sayyidi Fakhruddin, son of Wazir Tamil of King Sidraj of Gujarat, who accepted the Islamic faith, was prominent, covered Rajasthan. His mausoleum is in Galicut and visited by all the area people irrespective of the caste. Due to prosecution by the local ruler in Yemen, the Dawat then shifted to India under the 25th Dari Jalal Shamsuddin. This is continued till date, and at present the largest Tayyibi descended faction is the Dawudi Bohra Dawa. The other factions of Sulaimani Bohra are headed by the 52nd Dari al-Fakhri Abdullah, and the Alavi Bohra are headed by the 45th Dari Hatim Zakiyuddin. Hafizi Ismailis, Hafizi Mustaali Ismailis were those who continued to accept the legitimacy of Abd al-Majid as Fatimid Imam of Egypt between 1130 to 1169 instead of Imam At-Tayyib Abu'l-Qasim. After the end of the rule by Saladin they are apparently extinct, but the Tayyibi follower of Imam Tayyib continued in Yemen and Indian subcontinent. Tayyib amongst Shia Islam. Details of all Ismaili Imams are available in list of Ismaili Imams. Tree depicted below indicates Imam Tayyib position in the Shia Islam history.